new cards that we need to talk about from Alliance Insight. Today, Chat and I will be talking about these powerful Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and will they be a part of your Yu-Gi-Oh strategy? Let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright guys, so when I met Alliance Insight, I actually met Supreme Darkness as well. We're going to be talking about the new cards from Supreme Darkness that is coming out in a couple of weeks. One is Dark Necromancer. And this card says, if it is normal or special summoned, you can send one fiend or zombie ritual monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Then you can add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. That seems like Vendred support. Are there even any? I don't think that there's a single fiend ritual support, right? Oh wow, I'm way off the mark. There's Demise, there's Zera, there's Dark Master Zork, Reshef. I used to love this card. The Burning Abyss, like you said. Okay, so there's quite the bit of dark, or quite the bit of fiend ritual monsters. They actually come in all shapes and forms. So this allows you to add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. If I remember correctly, there is a ritual spell that allows you to summon them from the graveyard, right? I could be wrong. Then if this card is banished, target one of your banished level 4 or lower zombie fiend ritual monsters and special summon it. Whoa. Now, I haven't played Vendred in so long. I don't know how this card would help the lines, especially seeing that it seems like a card you have to normal summon or special summon, which means it needs a lot of setup. And Vendred already has enough normal summons and special summons, right? But assuming that they can incorporate this card it seems really, really good, because I know Vendred can 100% ritual summon from the graveyard. There is the Vendred Evolution, I believe. Yep, for a Vendred ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. So basically, this card could be a 1.5 or one card combo to get your Vendred play started. And R2 is going bonkers, guys. R2 is going completely bonkers over this card. I think he thinks it's really, really good. The next card is Cursed of the Ancient Turtle. This card says, banish one zombie monster from your hand or graveyard. Send one zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. That's pretty decent. I like that first effect. The problem is you have to get zombie monsters in the graveyard or have them in your hand. No, this card's pretty good. Let's see what it is. When your zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special one zombie monster with 2,000 or less defense from your deck. Oh, because it's Pyramid Turtle. Okay. I have mixed feelings about these TCG exclusives, because I'm not sure if there'll be enough to make zombies a contender at all, right? The Curse of the Ancient Turtle. Maxine Joannell. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, Maxine Joannell, welcome. Crimson Monkey. 25 months subscribed, dog. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if this does enough for zombies. And it's strictly because zombies are already playing behind the 8-ball, right? You have a card that's specifically for zombie ritual monsters, which is Vendreds. And then Curse of the Ancient Turtle brings back that old school zombie feel, right? I'm not 100% sure if zombie continues to go on the lines that it is, which is kind of ritual Vendred support, kind of not stuff. I'm not sure if it'll be for anything, right? But I do think that this is a step in the right direction. I agree. I like it. I'm going to give them 5 out of 10s just because they seem like filler support. And I think that Vendred and zombies just need a little bit more, right? But if we do get more, we might get it. Now, this card is called Golden Schneider. It says, this card's activation cannot be negated. Oh, it's a board breaker. At the start of your main phase, target any number of face-up cards on the field. For every targeted card, banish one card from your hand or 6 cards from your extra deck. What? Yo, wait. Gordian Schneider, banish one card from your hand or 6 cards. Bro, you can choose the banish? That's sick. It says banish face down? Oh, it does say face down. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It does say face down. I didn't read it right, but it does get banished face down. So it's But for every one card, 6 cards from your extra deck. So you can get rid of 2 cards with this 1 card. And it's not random, so you can just choose 6 cards from your extra deck to banish. Get rid of 2 cards, but then you don't have an extra deck. This card's like a 5 out of 10 too. I don't think, I think that Yu-Gi-Oh does have a board problem. And cards like this do help. But you also don't want to make cards too busted. But at the same time, you don't want to make cards too bad. Most of the time, strategies that don't use their extra deck have a track record of proven just to not be good decks at all. So, unless your opponent is playing a deck with 1 invincible monster, this isn't doing enough, right? It's good for strategies that are already underserved, but the problem is that they're underserved. So, not necessarily the greatest. And then, a lot of times you want to use those cards for like Pot of Prosperity. Or, Pot of Prosperity, Pot of Extravagance, stuff like that. So 6 cards from your extra deck is a lot. It's a lot. We have Jura, the Cursed Thunder Deity. Okay. It's a level 11 Psychic Synchro with 31/31. It's any monster, so tuner or non-tuner. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, gain 300 life points immediately after it resolves. You can pay 1,500 life points and tribute this card to destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls, or destroy all face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls. I think that this card's interesting. This card's really, really interesting. I don't think that it's crazy good, but I also don't think that it's bad. It's probably the best level 11 that we've had, because outside of Psychic and Punisher, we don't have any other level 11 synchros that are like generic. Tie-in for Punk? It definitely is, because Punk is our only psychic Yu-Gi-Oh strategy that's good at this moment. I think that the card's solid. And to pay 1,500 life points is good. To gain 300 is good. It's a solid card. It's a very, very solid card. I give this one a 7. Next, we have NT800 Sirius. It's a Dark Machine, 2,300 attack, 2,500 defense. And this Link card cannot be destroyed by battle. I'm pretty sure that's not why we're using it. During a turn, a Link monster effect is activated. You can target 1 face-up card on the field and 1 face-up card your opponent controls. Destroy those 2 cards. Wait a second, chat. This Link card cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can target 1 face-up card on your field and 1 face-up card on your opponent control. This Link summon card cannot be... So, hold on. You make the big Orcus guy, like I said, the Longirsu. You link this to that. This monster can't be destroyed by battle. The other one can't be destroyed by card effects. It can get rid of cards in the arrows that it points to. And this card can just destroy 1 for 1. Not bad. If it's sent to the graveyard... If this card is sent to the graveyard, except from the field, and you control a Dark Link monster, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Indirect Orcus support? Oh yeah, this card does add another in piece to the deck. Wow. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, so if you use IP to link it off into SP, you can summon this card. And then you can use, whoa, chat, hold on. If I'm seeing this correctly, you make IP and you can summon this card, right? It has a way to summon itself, right? Oh, so how will we get this to the field? I'm trying to figure out how will we get this to the field. But hypothetically, if we get it to the field, we summon it, right? No, I guess that doesn't work. Because I was thinking if we got it to the field with IP, and then we can use its effect, chain IP, link summon into SP, banish another card, and bring this card back. Which is kind of crazy for follow-up. Lastly is Phila Regis. It's a Dragon Fusion monster and a level 7 or higher monster. It says except from the field? What do you mean? If this card is sent to the graveyard, oh, except from the field. Oh, so that's how you get it to the field, though. You get it to the graveyard. Okay, all right. But still, it has a way to get itself to the field, so that's actually a little better. Philorigius says, during the main phase, you can target one card your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish this card. Also, if you banish a card from the field, choose one dragon monster on the field and return it to the hand. So this is like Dragon Maid support, right? So we have indirect Dragon Maid support, indirect Orcus support, indirect Punk support. Okay. Indirect Trash deck support with the Gordian Schneider, right? No, I'm just messing. But now Chrome is kind of froze up on me. That's weird. This card says, if this card's in the graveyard, when your opponent battle phase begins, you can return one dragon monster from your field to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon this card. That's an interesting card effect. I wonder if we've ever seen that. Yeah, I think that this card's solid. It's going to be pretty good for Dragon Maid too. And I actually like that Konami is making support not directly for these strategies, but helps for these strategies. Ironically, this is a counter to Dragon Maid. This is a super polymerization target. So by giving them a card, they actually turned cards against them. Because if it would have just said one Dragon Maid fusion monster, obviously a little bit harder, but one Dragon fusion monster plus a level 7 or higher, yeah, that's crazy. Could this be seen in Branded? Oh no, you're coping, my brother. Actually, yes, you can summon this in Branded easily. It's not even a problem. But would it be worth it? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, that's what we have for the new cards, guys. Let me know what you guys think about them. My favorite card is the Gordian Schneider because I'm going to find a way to make it better because it seems like a better card than what it is. But let me know what your favorite cards are and what do you rate these cards, and I can't wait to see what you have to say.